Welcome to Words for Wednesday for October 27th. I'm Randy Pierce of 2020 Vision Quest, and with Halloween approaching and the nights getting longer and fright on many people's minds, I thought we might approach courage. And Winston Churchill, who often visits us on our Words for Wednesday, gave us the quote that suggests, "Courage is what allows us to stand up and speak. Courage is also what allows us to sit down and listen." And it is that notion that the calming reality of sitting and interacting by listening to others, to understand their perspective, to hear where they're coming from, to hear their frustrations, their concerns, their thoughts, is what allows us to connect as people, to relate as people, and hopefully to be able to progress in meaningful ways. And that allows us to interact and also to lead in ways that are meaningful in our lives and in the lives of how we connect. And leadership is the other notion that we're going to get to, but I just want to remind the old adage is that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and we should use them in proportion. But back to leadership, John Maxwell is my second quote for this week's Words for Wednesday, and he says, "A great leader uses courage to follow their vision, and not position, but passion." And while I'm adjusting that quote a little bit, the essence is there. It is not that we are necessarily, any of us, a leader at any point in time or the one doing the guiding or being guided, but all of us can take the value in understanding that quite simply, right, it is not our position that should motivate us to take those steps, but our passion that allows us to stand and speak when it's necessary, or to ask to sit so we can listen, to make those connections, to get those perspectives. And whether we are a leader, we can lead. Whether we are a leader, we can follow when that's the right choice. And knowing those things is important. And, my passions, I have many of them, but I like to connect people with thoughts that matter. And I also like to connect the sight-impaired community with the path that I was able to follow, and the promise that's there that it doesn't have to be a scary reality, that there is a world of possibilities. And that requires advocacy, and that requires skill training, and that's the mission of 2020 Vision Quest. So I suggest to you to perhaps check out our website, 2020visionquest.org, in the coming week. And until next week, I also ask you to please be well. Happy Halloween.